What's going on, everyone? It's NAKAT and welcome back to the channel. Today I have the honor of talking to you about Capcom Fighting Collection 2 early. Thanks to the good folks over at Capcom who provided me with the review code. As a long-time Capcom fan, I gotta give them a huge shout out, not just for letting me check this out early, but for bringing these classic fighting games back to modern platforms. Whether you're a veteran looking to relive some arcade memories or a new player curious about the legacy of fighting games, this collection has something for you. Let's dive into a few of the titles in this collection and talk about what makes each one worth your time. And this is pretty hard because there's a long list of games in this compilation that are super duper good, but we'll just go over just a couple of them, just a couple. Let's get into it. First off, we gotta talk about the overall package. One of the biggest reasons to grab this collection is the quality of life upgrades. These aren't just simple ports. Capcom went in and gave these games some real love. You've got enhanced training modes, rollback netcode for smoother online play, custom control mapping, visual hitboxes, move lists, quick save features, the entire works. You can even lab while waiting for matches, which is a game changer for improving while you're in queue. All of this means more accessibility for newcomers while still keeping the soul and depth that make fighting games fighting games. Veterans are gonna love this. It's clear that Capcom wanted to respect the legacy of these games while making them easier to jump into in 2025. First title that we're actually going to talk about is Capcom vs SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro. This game is a dream matchup. Two of the biggest names in fighting games bringing their rosters together for high octane battles. It's fast, it's flashy, and it's got that arcade energy we all love. I didn't get a ton of time with this game back in the day, so being able to revisit it with modern tools has been amazing. However, I stick to more of the veteran and classic control scheme that we're mostly used to if you really play fighting games on a more serious level. From digging into training mode to running through the arcade mode with that classic music playing, man, it just hits different. Even the little things like the marquee cards and character bios brought back that old school charm. What really impressed me though was how Capcom made this game more approachable. One button special moves give newcomers a way in without removing the depth. You can still use motion inputs if that's your style, and with all the customization options you got for your controls, from viewing input data to adjusting hitboxes, you can truly tailor the experience to your playstyle. It's a perfect blend of nostalgia and functionality. And of course, the characters. Like I said, this is a huge mashup between two industry giants in the fighting game space. You got the Capcom groove style and the SNK groove style to play to your liking. I like both. And my favorite characters, Cammy, Morgan, Mai, Chun-Li, shoot, they got everybody. And so there is 1000% going to be a character for you when you get your hands on this old school title. Next up, we got Plasma Sword Nightmare of Bill Stein. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I didn't. This one was actually new territory for me. And honestly, it was a pleasant surprise. Back in the late 90s, Capcom experimented with a 3D fighting game, and this game was their take on that genre. While it technically moves in 3D, the gameplay still kind of feels rooted in their 2D fighting DNA in my opinion. The character designs are wild. Some of them straight up look like alien cartoon villains, and I mean that in the best way. I find that very hilarious. It gives the game this over-the-top charm, and it makes it really fun to explore. I spent a lot of time in training mode getting used to the movement and controls, and it didn't take long for me to click with Rain. She fights with a spear, which gave me a solid mid-range game and helped me learn how the game flows. The pace is intense, characters deal a ton of damage, and rounds can fly by if you are not careful. That makes every interaction feel high stakes. It's a bit of a hidden gem, so to speak, and I think fans of Capcom's more experimental era are going to be thrilled to see it getting some spotlight again. Also to mention, right, when a game is particularly niche like this, you kind of have that die-hard fan base behind it. And even though I already mentioned, they will be getting some of that spotlight again, it is really nice, especially a pleasant surprise for those people. And I'm sure when they saw this game being advertised, or this collection of games being advertised, when they saw this title pop up, the excitement was probably through the roof. And that's something that I think is very representative of fighting games and just the charm they have, even if the game is huge or if it's more niche. And I'm really happy to see Plasma Sword in this collection of games. Now lastly, whoa, this is gonna be one. We gotta talk about Power Stone 2. Oh man. If you never played this one before, strap in. Power Stone 2 is a chaotic 3D arena brawler with 4-player madness, stage hazards, tons of items, and absolute mayhem. The goal? Knock out your opponents, collect Power Stones to transform into your character's ultimate form, and cause as much destruction and damage as possible. The game is actually pretty easy to pick up, and it's instantly fun, whether you're playing online or couch multiplayer. What's hilarious is that every time this game comes up in passing, someone has to claim they are the best in the world at it. It's like a rite of passage. The moment I fired it up in this collection, I could see why. It's actually wildly competitive. Pretty casual on the surface, but definitely wildly competitive, even when it's just totally chaotic. My favorite moment? Me and 3 other computers sprinting from a giant boulder trying to sabotage each other while also trying to survive. It's like a party game meets fighting game in the best way possible. And if it's your first time, hit the training mode. There's a lot to learn with characters, items, and stage mechanics, and a little prep goes a long way. There are some really cool character designs too. Like, I thought Falcon looked really cool. And if you just look at the wide roster of characters and the stages, this game definitely has a ton to offer for all walks of the fighting game genre. I think the biggest surprise for me though, not gonna lie, is the fact that when I got through a couple of stages, there was a boss at the end. But I still had to throw hands with the one opponent that was left. So I was like, we're both trying to beat a boss, but we're still trying to beat each other. And I was trying to figure out how that worked. And all I could say is, I can't wait to make memories with Power Stone 2. Please let me know what memories you have and if you think you're the best at this game. Because we might have to throw hands, I'm not gonna lie. Look, life moves fast. We get busy, we move on, but every once in a while, we get a chance to revisit the things that brought us joy back in the day. That's what Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is all about. It's a love letter to fighting game history made with care and presented in a way that both preserves the past and invites new players in. Whether you're a competitive grinder, a retro enthusiast, or just someone who wants to enjoy a night of chaos with friends, this collection has something for you. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 drops on May 16th in 2025 this year for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. If you love fighting games, even just a little, this is one you do not want to miss. So what do you think? Are you picking it up? Which games are you most excited for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your memories or first impressions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos. Catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace out. Deuces. Thanks again, Capcom.